Can't hear you, Terry.
Your mic is muted. Hey, here we go. I
There you go.
think I think we're ready now. Hey, welcome to I Am Frozen. Here we go. Welcome to Tan TV, Henry. You take over. I'm gonna go to a different network. I'm
Welcome to
freezing, so I'm gonna
TAN
try to go to
TV, the local.
another one. Go ahead, Henry.
I got you, my guy. But welcome to TAN TV, where we have a local feel with a global reach. And tonight we have at the top joining us is the lovely Miss Vonda. Vonda, say hello to everyone.
Hello.
Denise at the bottom. Hello, Denise. How are you doing? And say hello to all your fans.
You didn't say lovely, Denise. I'm not saying nothing.
The most vivacious, beautiful.
Vivacious. I like the vivacious.
Hey, everybody.
Good. And of course, I am standing in for Terry. He will be right back. Henry from the great city of Memphis, Tennessee. And we have a wonderful show tonight where we are dealing with, my goodness, it just went away, respect in relationships, men versus women. But I do think that we're going to talk a little bit about the debate to start things off. What your thoughts on the debate was. We'll start with you, Vonda.
I think we have a new guest.
Yeah, we need to introduce Laura.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She's back. Well, also we have Miss Laura that will be joining us tonight as well. So, and there she is, Miss Laura. Miss Laura.
Hey, Laura.
Hey.
Hey.
Hang on. It was freezing on me after I got off. So hang on. Okay. Now I can do it better. There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
We have
Hang on.
We have a little technical difficulties going on there. But while we work that out, Miss Vonda, will you go ahead and get us started on the debate, please? Your thoughts on the debate.
The debate.
Well, there's Laura, Miss Laura. Miss Laura, we're going to talk a little bit about the debate before we get into the points on respect in relationships concerning men versus women. Okay?
Okay.
Vonda?
Got it.
Okay. The debate. It was something. And I'm not saying that President Biden did a horrible job, but I did know that some of the time he was struggling. But even though he was struggling, it still is apparent that he is the best candidate with the most experience, especially with foreign policy, as one of those hot topics that I don't think that I know that Trump doesn't have the knowledge that Biden has, even though, they're both so close in age and they're both are close to their 80s. But, President Biden, I really felt bad for him at some point because, it is overwhelming. I know it has to be overwhelming for him at this point, the way the economy is. And of course, the presidents, whether it's him, whether it's President Obama or President Biden or even President Bush, the president always gets blamed if something goes wrong. And so that's just the way the world we live in. So, but he's not to blame for everything. But I do think that he did struggle a little bit. But here we are.
Okay, very good. And I do want to let everybody know these are not the views of TAN TV. This is the views that we have of ourselves. So this is not sanctioned by TAN TV. This is our thoughts. Denise, what are your thoughts on the debate, please?
Well, I thought the debate was kind of, I don't know, iffy because first of all, I don't see how we can have someone running that has felonies a president that has felonies and you have felons out here that not even vote or get a job. Some of them cannot even get a job, but yet he's trying to run for a job and he's in trying to get in the White House. So that's a problem for me with him having those felonies and trying to, and people out here, like I said, can't do things with felonies. And I think President Biden, he's older, but he is knowledgeable. I think he's knowledgeable. Uh, I just think that people are trying to, just because of his age and stuff, they're trying to, talk about different things of his age. And I think they're trying to talk about different things because of his vice president. If something happens to Biden, we'll have a woman president, a black woman president. So I think that's got a little issues going on with it too. So the debate, I'm gonna have to go with another one. I want to see another one. They're gonna have to they're gonna have to be better than what that one was.
Absolutely.
I agree.
100%. Miss Laura, do you have any comments about the debate?
It gave me a headache.
Okay.
It gave me a headache, and I turned it off midway. I think it was a debacle, and at times Biden reminded me of a deer in headlights. But he did a little bit. I mean, like, snap out of it. But Trump was Trump.
Exactly. Miss Laura, you hit the nail on the head. And as for me, I think President Biden showed that he was an old man. Donald Trump showed that he is a habitual fairy teller. And those are some concerns that I have. It's almost a shame that we don't have another candidate that could step in and take over the leadership role of this country to be the commander in chief.
Exactly.
And also whoever's, I'm sorry?
No, that's how I feel about it too.
Yes. And whoever is also taking over, if a certain person gets in 2024, looking to 2025, Project 2025, which has a major effect on ending racial equality efforts, has a major effect on the LGBTQ community and their rights in equality, also restricting sexual production, health rights. I mean, it's a whole lot. It's going to end climate control, affecting the Environmental Protection Agency. It's just crazy. And even though Terry's not on right now, but the woke is going to end woke with military policies. And woke has an effect where you have a minority person running for an office, and you have an African American running for an office and a European American running for an office, and so forth. And do that African American get the job because he is in a minority? A lot of those policies will go out. But if you look at the HBCU colleges today, go on the campus of Tennessee State University. Tennessee State looks like a PWI, and there's monies there, which I'm not against that at all. I mean, there's monies there that those minorities who happen to be European Americans are getting. Those qualified. So, but also that will go away, I'm assuming, also if a certain person is elected, which is.
We have some remarks, Henry.
Yes.
Biden. Somebody said Biden did have a cold, but they're trying to get orange dude in. Then somebody said I did the same too. Painful to watch. They too afraid of what is Kamala being president. Oh my God! If you're actually on the show. Yeah,
we told you guys.
Yeah, open the can of worms.
Yes, absolutely.
And another important thing, hey Texas, another important thing is too, I think they're gonna try to reclassify the civil servants, the civilian workers, and that's gonna be a big deal. And in the federal government, reclassifying those civilian workers. I don't know what that means for them.
Correct.
Texas said hello.
Absolutely.
Hi,
What's up, Texas?
Texas.
Glad to see you on. Looking for viewers from Tennessee also, and Houston, that area down there as well. So, all right. Here we go. Let's dive right into the
Thank
to the
you. Somebody said
to
you
the
guys look amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
we're going to dive right into the ooey gooey chewy of tonight's
Yeah.
conversation. Respect in
Memphis in
the
the house.
Memphis in the house. Okay, Memphis, what's up? Respect in the relationship, men versus women. Respect in the relationship, men versus women. Vonda, can
Atlanta.
you
Hey, Atlanta.
can
Hey,
you
ATL.
can you get us started, Vonda?
Oh, respect in a relationship.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, all I can say is if you don't have it, then you know there's going to be a lot of issues, and there should be mutual respect both with the male and the female, and that respect includes honesty. It includes um, it includes all the kindness. It includes treating each other right and not having, you know, hidden things in a relationship, secretive things. It is being open and being truthful. And it just involves a lot of things as far as financial aspect of relationship, the emotional aspect of a relationship,
Mhm.
um, and family matters all the way around. And if you don't have respect, if you don't love each other, if you don't talk to each other in a manner that's fitting in a relationship, it, you know, it's just mutual respect all the way around. If you don't have that, then I feel like you're lacking a lot in your relationship.
Somebody said we
Absolutely.
need to respect each other always. I'm just reading the comments. Uh, Communication equals respect.
Yeah,
Mutual
absolutely.
respect is right, Vonda. Respect on social media.
Oh Lord, that's
Okay.
a big one.
I'm just reading a few comments.
Yeah, that
That-
respect on social media. That's a big one because that's the world we live in these days.
I know.
It is, and it seems like people tend to resort to social media, putting all kind of things about people on social media. And like you said, it's all about respect. Did I go away? What happened?
No, you still here.
No, you here.
Okay,
You here.
okay.
Hmm.
So respect is earned also, and
Absolutely.
Hmm.
um, you gotta you to in order to get respect, you gotta give respect in anything
Hmm.
that you do, and that is a major must, 100%. All right, Denise, go ahead, Denise.
I agree with you, Henry. You gotta earn respect, and some people just don't. They just don't care. They just disrespectful. They just don't care,
Mhm.
you know. And whatever you do, they still gonna be disrespectful. Some people. But respect has got to be, that's it. Respect and communication. If you ain't got that, uh, it's your relationship or your marriage or whatever is gonna suffer because you got to have some kind of respect. Respect for yourself. If you don't have respect for anybody else, have respect for yourself. You know.
Mhm.
That's
Um,
exactly right.
so somebody
Yep.
said
That's
if you know not to disrespect your mama, you won't disrespect your girl. That's true.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Correct.
that's exactly right. You can look at a person, and when you're how a person acts, or how a person treats his mom or treats his daughter or his sister, that's 9 times out of 10 that person's going to treat you that way as
Same
well.
way. Mhm.
Just
So
indicative. Mhm.
absolutely, those are key points that I look at as well. Before we get to you, Miss Laura, I think it's almost time for a break. So, producer, can you take us away for a break right quick, and then we'll get to Miss Laura's thoughts.
Let's get it! Match up for the week, here's the scoop. Your boy Drone keep getting the loot. Underdog, who will prevail? Stay tuned, Drone about to tell.
Oh, sorry.
And somebody
Sorry.
said if you know not to disrespect your daddy, you won't disrespect your man.
Well,
That's
that's true.
That goes both
Oh,
ways.
yeah.
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 Mhm.
Yeah.
hmm
that's that's exactly
Um,
right.
yeah.
Karen Gray says hello, everybody.
Hey, Karen.
Karen, hey
That's
Karen.
Karen Henry
I know. I'm saying, hey
from
Karen. What's
Alpha
up?
B.
Yes,
Hmm.
yes. What's up, Karen? Good to see you. All right, Miss Laura, what is your
And my
thoughts?
cousin. Hmm.
Um, couple of things. I think social media is the demise of relationships. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's ruined communication with families, communication with each other. People don't sit and talk. They want to get, and texting too.
Mm-hmm.
Texting has taken the place of communication,
Hmm.
talking. Phone.
Hmm.
You can't hear somebody's emotions when they're texting, their voice. Um, in respect, I think you need to like each other first before you love each
Exactly.
other. Like the person that you're with or that you choose to be with, you need to respect them before you even get into a relationship. Respect them as a person. And I think in a relationship,
Absolutely.
it'll make it a lot better. I think it'll make it easier. And it just needs to be no taking for granted, nobody trying to change each other. Just be open and honest, like Vonda said. And Denise, you got to talk to each other.
Absolutely. I know my
Somebody said my
sons.
mama taught me to respect women, period. And men's social media will get you in trouble.
Yeah,
Men's social
it's
media will get you in trouble.
Absolutely. You know,
Mhm.
my son, when he was growing up, he thought I was probably the meanest dad in the world. And I think am I froze?
No,
mm-mm.
No.
you
Okay.
know.
Thought I was the meanest dad in the world because I wouldn't let him have a TV in the room because I thought that took away from family time. And, you know,
Yes.
if you work 9 or 10 hours on a job and then you come home, you need to have time to converse with the spouse, the significant other, the children, if there's children, because that's time that you don't ever get back. You don't ever get that time back. Okay.
Hmm.
No,
Absolutely.
I
That's
think
true.
I think I think I am froze.
you're not. It's just a little
No, you're
delay,
not
but you're
froze.
not
Just a little
frozen.
delay. You're not froze.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Very good. Very good. Are there any more comments? Because I don't see any on the screen. Denise or Vonda, do you see any more comments?
No, not right now.
Moment.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Very good. Relationship is
No, somebody asked a
You
question.
guys
A
disrespect.
viewer said, "Have you guys disrespected someone and regretted it?"
Sure.
oh,
Yep.
absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Um, I definitely have, um, and that's not a very good feeling. That's not a very good feeling. But yeah, I think that goes without saying. That has happened with me before, and I have definitely regretted it from day one because I knew I was doing um, deceitful things at that point in time. So, and I do apologize for that. I have apologized over and over again for that. So,
Mhm.
Can
Yeah.
y'all hear me?
I can
Yes,
hear
Yes.
you.
we can hear you, but we can't see you, Terry.
Uh oh.
Okay, that's
Well, that's
creepy.
because I'm still in.
However,
Look. I want everybody to know
Yes.
y'all put me in jail last week. That's why I'm recording from the prison because everybody put me in jail saying that I was doing bad. So I'm not out of jail yet. But I do want to say one thing. I want to say this to the ladies, including the three on and the producer and anybody else that's watching and listening, that I apologize from downtown Moreno Valley in jail because I said all those bad. I didn't mean them that way. It was just a polite way of trying to get my point across from the people that I spoke to. So now,
Somebody said T-Rex. I thought you.
internet, they thought I wasn't
Somebody
there.
said T-Rex. I thought you got fired, homie. Somebody said they thought you got fired, homie.
You better
No.
not be using a cell phone. You better not be using a cell phone in that jail.
Yeah,
And
I
Henry,
took
You
it.
somebody
can use
said,
a cell phone in
somebody
jail.
said, somebody said, Henry, what's the biggest regret?
Oh man, you're gonna put me on the spot right now. And I don't have a problem saying it because man, that was probably 30 years ago. The biggest regret that I ever had was being untruthful. And in any relationship that you have, you got to be truthful about whatever you do. And at that point in time, man, let's see, man, it may have been almost 40 years ago because I'm at a certain age now. So, but there was when you're young at that age, man, in your mid 20s, things are very different, and I just wasn't truthful with this one particular person, and that wasn't right. I misled her in a way that never should have been, and today, I can honestly and truthfully say that today that we're very, very close friends. She's married, has 3 kids. Of course, I'm married and have 2 children as well. Both of our children are adults and so forth, but that was just a very not good situation at that time. You have to be open and honest, like Miss Laura said, and Denise and Vonda. In anything you do, you got to be open and honest with it. And when you do that, you
Yes.
take honesty out of it, man. It's not good because you start telling lies, and then you have one lie
Mm-hmm.
told, and you got to cover for that lie for another
Yep.
lie.
And
So
and then you forget what you're lying about.
exactly,
Yeah.
And with speaking about that, Henry, it's difficult to come clean. It's very difficult, but it's the
Sorry,
right thing.
guys.
It's a right thing to do, and it's not
Mhm.
always it's not always easy
right.
to admit you're wrong and confess what you did that was not respectful towards someone.
Ooh, confess, Lord Jesus.
Yep.
Oh, we know you
I
ain't
know that.
confessing nothing. Hush.
Do you guys think it's
Well,
disrespectful
let's
when
just get this. Let's get this straight from
Miss Laura's
the jump.
asking. Miss
You
Laura's
you
asking a
Before
question.
we get going
you
carried
cut
away, this is straight from. Oh, go ahead,
you
Miss
cut
Laura.
Laura off, Terry.
yeah?
I
Do
can't.
you guys think it's
I'm in jail, man. Dude trying to
disrespectful
jump on me.
when would you zip it?
Stop.
Miss Laura.
What they
Go,
say
Miss
here in
Laura.
here's what they say where I'm from. Shut your pie hole. Zip it, shut your pie hole. Do you guys think it's disrespectful when you're in a relationship and only how you want to do things in the relationship is all that's considered? Say, just in communication wise, like if
Somebody
one
said,
person,
"Oh,
like if one
somebody
person
said,
wants,
oh damn, Miss Laura slamming on T-Rex."
no, no. What
Because
I
I'm
mean is
independent.
if you say that you um, don't want to say for people out there have a text relationship because you don't like it and you want to talk on the phone and all they want to
Yeah,
do is
I
text.
think people need to
But
learn
is
to.
that
I think that people
disrespectful?
need to learn to pick up the telephone because
Well, yeah.
a lot of times you don't want to be listening. You don't want to just be reading text, and sometimes the text don't make sense, and you may be reading the text another way and he's meaning it another way. That causes confusion. And that causes communication to be bad. I think
Misunderstandings.
sometimes
Yeah.
people need to pick up the phone and talk.
I think it causes lots of misunderstanding. Like I didn't
Yeah.
mean it to. That's not what I meant. You took it all wrong.
Mhm.
You can't hear
Well,
most
there's
things. You
the
can't.
T-Rex. Hmm.
Well, look who you got out of jail.
Oh,
I don't
see.
think that you gotta
Did
get
they
out of
kick
jail
him
free
out?
card.
They probably kicked him out.
They kicked him out.
They
Yeah.
said that's enough.
Are you getting handcuffed again? I see those hands over there.
Oh, there you
SOS
go.
for the big dog. Somebody said SOS for the big dog.
But I agree with you, Miss Laura. For me, man, just pick up the phone and call. The texting, you got people that speak their text now. Sometimes that don't come across. Well, it'd be a different
Right.
thing that you have when you speak your text. Just come out and just call and say, sometimes I think it's on when iPhones and Androids came, man, just give me back the flip phone. You know what I'm saying? So, but
Yeah,
at least I can.
like I said, it to me the whole. I'm all for progress and phones and all that, but I think there's not enough of a balance.
and
People they care more about being on their phone than they do talking to each other at the dinner table. And to have the phone at the
Uh-huh.
dinner table, yeah, no, mm-mm.
Yeah.
And the kids, okay. Kids don't have to.
No, they don't.
They need to go in a basket and turned off, and there needs to be a
Right.
limit. My daughter and I get into this all the time. I'm like, you can control it. It has parental controls. You can make it shut off at 10 o'clock, so she's not talking to her boyfriend all night long.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And you're not her friend. I said, you're not her friend anyways. She's 15. You're not her friend. Who cares if she's mad? Take
Right.
the phone. Drives me nuts.
Ain't nobody paying the bills over there. She paying the phone bill.
It's all night. I said, whatever. Yes, she is.
It's just like I told my children before, I'm your dad, I'm your parent, I'm the parent. I'm not your friend,
Nope.
I'm not gonna be your friend. So
you got nothing else.
Exactly. I got enough of those. So I'm gonna do my job.
Somebody said gangster Laura. Somebody said gangster Laura.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. That's funny.
Sugar, what you doing?
Well, here in Ozark, we still take kids to the woodshed here in the Ozarks. We still got
ladies looking hot tonight. Thank you.
So you're in Missouri, Laura?
I am the Ozarks, where you go barefoot.
Beautiful country there. Beautiful country.
It is. The Ozarks is amazing, actually, and but it's very hot and humid right now.
I think
somebody said, "How was y'all?" Somebody said, "How was y'all's 4th?"
Mine was good. Quiet.
Mine was good.
Mine was nice and cool because I was inside. It was very hot. It was very, very hot.
With my best girlfriend and her husband at the lake. They live in a condo at the lake, so I had to go there.
Okay.
It was nice.
Okay.
Let's say hello to Essence. Hey, Essence.
Hey, Essence.
Hey, Essence. Hey, Essence.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Miss Producer, I think it's time for another break. Hold your thought there, Denise, and we'll be right back with you right after we come back from the break, and then we'll get more into the conversation on respecting the man and the woman in the relationship.
Picks. Let's get it! Match up for the week, here's the scoop. Your boy Drone keep getting the loot. Underdog, who will prevail? Stay tuned, Drone about to tell.
I am still waiting for Bruh Man to come to Memphis, Tennessee, so we can find that perfect sandwich. That's what I got some spots that I can take into. All right, Denise, before I cut you off right before break time, my dear, you were speaking and you were saying.
I was just saying that was asking how our 4th was, and I was just saying that I was watching Luda. I went to see Luda, so I had a good time.
There you go. There you go. There you go. All right, then, Miss Vonda, I had one question here about relationships, and I wanted to see what the female thought was, since we have a majority of ladies that's with us tonight. What is the biggest factor in sustaining or keeping a relationship from a woman's perspective, from the female perspective? How can you sustain that relationship?
Just what we're talking about, respect.
Yep. Respect.
Love
And
and respect.
communication.
Genuine love. That unconditional love.
What
And
is
women want to be loved. We just want to be loved, don't you think?
Yeah.
I agree with you 100%. Now, Vonda said unconditional love. What is unconditional love?
Well, let me pause. Let me pull back for a moment. When I said unconditional love, let me unconditional love, say for instance, there is domestic violence in the relationship. Now, the unconditional love does not have to require you to stay in that situation. And say for instance, like a battered woman or a battered man for that matter. Unconditional love, you love that person regardless, but that doesn't mean that you have to keep yourself in a position that is detrimental to
Right.
your life or you or your children's life for that matter. So I just had to put that pause on that particular thing I say about unconditional love. It could be unconditional love, but that doesn't mean you have to stay in.
Unconditional love, like you said. If I get big as a damn house, you still gonna love me.
Oh, absolutely. You do. People change, and you
Whoa,
made a
whoa,
vow. You made a vow.
whoa.
Oh goodness.
No. Here we go. You
There,
said
there, there was a wolf somewhere.
It was Terry.
Have y'all heard Music Soul Child song?
That was for the female
Well, I'm
What
gonna
you talking
say.
about, Terry?
Hold on. I'm trying to get a better
What?
network so I can get
What?
this contact out of the penitentiary.
Somebody said, "Don't
I'm in the
start no
penitentiary. I'm trying
ish
to get a better
T-Rex.
contact.
Don't start."
We can hear you. Go on and say what you got to say.
Well, I'm gonna say this,
Somebody said,
Vonda.
oh hell.
You can hear me, but
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say this, Vonda, real quick while Terry's trying to get a better connection.
go
There
ahead.
he
Henry.
is. Frozen.
You know, we talk about
Go say what you gonna say, T-Rex. Damn.
Denise.
That's what the viewer said. That's what the viewer said. I didn't say that. A viewer said that.
One of
I'm
them
just
said,
saying.
oh hell.
Okay, all right. Let's get this rolling right now. Since I'm out of jail, I'm at home now. I think y'all talking to major shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be free. Vonda was talking about domestic violence. That's very true and should never happen. But every time you hear about domestic violence, you always just hear about the woman's side. What about the poor dude to get domestic violence?
That goes both. Did I not say? Maybe I failed to
Both
say that. But
ways.
that goes both ways.
You
I didn't say unconditional love of a woman. I just said
Somebody said she mentioned both ways.
And
okay,
I thought I did.
You did.
But I'm trying to get out of jail so I can hear everything. But what I'm saying is simply this. When you're dealing with relationships, you're dealing with individuals' personalities. And maybe, just maybe, we as human beings are seeing something in the person that we really need not to see in that person and continue to. We don't have to see it in. That's the problem. They all fine and dandy. Then somebody throw a monkey wrench in there and it goes crazy.
I don't understand. I don't know what you mean.
Okay,
what do you
elaborate on that or help him out here? I don't know. You understand?
Yeah, say it. What do you mean?
Somebody said, get his ass, Vonda.
What I mean is, when you're sitting there, we're not talking back again. I don't want to get in jail again. I'm not going to say but violence in a relationship is good, period. It's not. It should never happen either way. But being a man, and I talk to the fellas all the time, we get battered too by our wives and our girlfriends and significant others. So when you start talking about relationships, we always want to put like we talked about 2 weeks ago, there's only 3 things on this planet that get unconditional love: women, children, and dogs. It don't say nothing about a man. Only thing a man's supposed to do is take his butt to work, pay the bills, fix the stuff in the house, and discipline the children and shut up. Let the mama run.
Nope.
There's that bitterness again. There it is. Still bitter. Still bitter.
Who said? Who said?
Me,
Not
I
true,
always
right?
say that.
Not true, T-Rex. I disagree. But okay, we'll
Well,
agree to disagree.
You don't think, okay, now look back, not with your marriage now, because that's a different thing. We're talking about the fathers. When you was married, did your husband do anything? I'm gonna let you know I did a lot of things. A lot of things I shouldn't have did.
Anything like what?
Oh, I pay kids' bills, everything. And you shouldn't have to do that as a father all the time.
Pay kids'
You
bills?
choose that. Don't you choose that?
No,
You chose it.
I'm just
You what?
okay. Let's get
I
something.
mean, we're still gonna help them out. We're still gonna help out. Both of us are gonna help out, even if they're grown. And if they get in a situation and they need help, then that's what we do.
Well, yeah.
Somebody said that's your job. What the hell?
But not just now. If you get in a situation, not just to do it, just to do it, you got to be in a situation that that you didn't really put yourself in.
Well, and they have to learn
And,
from it too, though. It can't be just habitual, like all the time.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah.
There's conditions there.
Somebody
100%.
said is T-Rex drunk?
Hey,
Somebody said that's what parents do. Yes, that's what parents do. Where is
Sure.
he? Come back.
Where'd
Come
he go?
back.
To go back
when
to
you
jail?
take a flight, when you go on a flight,
Sorry,
and
guys.
you're good. When you take a flight and something happens on that plane, the stewardess says, put your mask on yourself first before you can help anybody. So in a relationship, get to know you first. Get to know yourself, get to appreciate you, so you know what you like as a woman as well as a man, and build on that. You got your basis set when you know what you want and what you will stand for. And as long as you know that you can provide for yourself and you know yourself and you know how you're going to be treated, how you want to be treated, then you would have to go on from there, build from there, and be the best person that you can be. Because you can't help that person until you help yourself,
That is
Yeah.
Somebody said T-Rex, you on some shit today, and T-Rex, don't drop the soap.
I'll try not to drop the soap. But I'm gonna tell you one thing and one thing only. When you sit here and you listen to the conversation, I'm not diminishing women's role at all in a relationship. What I'm trying to say is that it's always supposed to be equal, but it never is for the man. Now I know there's women out there that's saying that's all you stand up for is men, T-Rex. Well, hell, somebody got to stand up for the fellas, because you know what? Y'all keep knocking us down. You keep knocking us down. And
You said
And
never.
the same is not done to us. You don't think we get knocked down on a daily basis?
Yeah. Who does all the compromising? Most of the
Wow.
compromising.
I'm gonna
Now,
put it
do this.
Now you might get
So
knocked down.
fathers-
Go ahead.
But what about fathers? Okay, so it happens all the time. We're going to go on a girls' trip. We can't just plan it. We have to make sure the kids are taken care of. But if I want to go golfing with my buddies, I'm out. Kids don't even come into play.
True.
It's on us to take care of our kids before we can plan anything. What about that?
It says women. Somebody said women get disrespected every day.
Every day.
Yeah, because I mean and the guys are going to go. We have to make sure it's okay if we go. With
I'm just
him
being-
and with the kids. I'm just being devil's advocate.
I'm just waiting my turn. That's all I'm doing is waiting my turn.
No, there tends to be a double standard, but go ahead, Terry.
There's always
extremely double standard.
I told you guys a minute ago, women, children, and dogs. That's the only one that gets unconditional love. When a
That's
man and
not
a woman have
true.
okay, hold on. Just listen to what I'm about to say. When a man and a woman, as Vonda brought up earlier, have a disagreement and it doesn't turn violence, X 1 out of 10 times who leaves the house? 1 out of 10 times, not the other 9 times. 1 out of 10 times who leaves the house?
The man, because women stay with the kids.
The woman leaves 1 out of 10 times. The man
Oh
leaves
my
nine.
goodness. T-Rex, somebody said, I know for a fact you disrespect women. I'm one of them. Oh,
Oh,
Whoa!
girl.
mm, mm,
Mm.
Mm.
mm,
I
Mm.
was there a minute.
mm.
I was there a minute ago. Well, that's good. Why
Mm.
don't you just tell me your name then? Don't be hiding in the shade.
Ooh, you might not want this.
Woo!
Don't hide
T-Rex, you a mess. Somebody said you a
in the
mess.
shade.
Somebody said T-Rex, you a mess.
Don't hide in the shade, baby. Don't hide in the shade. Let that hater be seen. Bring it on out.
Henry, you better get your boy, Henry.
Bring it
I
on
was
out.
just going to say the same thing.
Funny how you
Okay.
wanna. It said it's funny how you wanna know now. Whoa. Mm.
I hear somebody talking.
Yeah,
I do too. I do too. What do you say, Henry?
I don't hear it now. I thought I heard someone in the
Somebody was
background.
talking. They were.
Yeah, I didn't hear it then.
It was an echo.
Sorry.
It was
Sorry.
an echo.
Yeah.
And my screen is frozen. I'm
No, you're
everybody.
not. You're
You're
not
not
frozen.
frozen.
It's
I'm
just
not
delayed.
okay. Cool. Well, I don't. I'm gonna let
Yeah,
T-Rex. Somebody said what?
You're not frozen, Henry.
Okay, I'm gonna let T-Rex stand alone on that one. I can't help him on that one because I don't agree with that. So the woman does have to make the choices, man. She got to make sure that the kids are there. 9 times out of 10, when a woman do go, when Miss Laura said she's gonna go on a girls trip or whatever, 9 times out of 10, she's gonna make sure there's food there for a couple of days. If I go to homecoming, I ain't trying to make sure no food is there for a couple of days. But that's what she does. I've seen the boss. She's the boss. I've seen the boss's job, and I don't want it. So that's
We have to
just
make sure that it's okay if we leave the dad, like, can we leave the kids with you for the weekend, dear? I'm going. Can you okay keeping the kids for the weekend? But that doesn't get asked.
But even if you do go, there's so much preparation before you leave that you're about worn out by the time you leave because you
Somebody
gotta
said
go ahead.
black women get disrespected all day. Women are disrespected at home, work, etc.
Mm. Yeah,
true.
That's true.
mm-hmm.
100%.
That's
I
true.
won't say all women.
Women, period.
But I think it depends on who they're with, who their husband or their partner is.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That's
Mm-hmm.
true. 'Cause not all men.
My
That's a good
son-in-law,
point.
my son-in-law treats my daughter like a princess, and they've been married 21 years. And those kids of theirs better not one time disrespect their mama.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Daddy,
right.
and he makes sure that no one hurts or disrespects his wife.
Exactly.
Ever, and she doesn't disrespect him either. So,
and I'm sure she puts her feelings on the back burner, and he puts his feelings on the back burner to make sure that she's fine and he's fine. So, and that's what you got to have in a relationship. You really do to be successful.
Yeah.
All right, T-Rex, you back, my guy. Come on, what you got?
You know what? I'm going to have to advocate for the fellas because I just think these ladies is really overrated.
Oh,
And I'm just
Well, women are what?
I
What
think
did
I'm
you
frozen
say?
again. And I'm fucking missing it. I think you're overrated.
no, just go ahead and talk.
And for one more, listen. See, there you go. That's why women always try to win the argument. Somebody's trying to talk. Your idea, Denise, is to overtalk that person. That person talk. Hush for 1 second and let me finish my statement. You know I'm old and I'm gonna forget what I got to say.
When you be putting that extra shit in there, go on and say what you got to say. See,
No, keep
we don't need to
talking.
care about you being froze.
Can you hear me?
Just go on and talk.
Yes,
All right.
we can
Yes,
hear
you
Yes.
can.
This is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to say. Anytime there's a disagreement, or anything going on, and the man is trying to have a conversation, a civil conversation, the woman is always trying to overtalk him. Always trying to overtalk him. Even if he apologizes, the woman still doesn't give him the respect. Still going to beat him up for whatever he be. Something as simple as got to take the trash out, and she beats him up, beats him up, beats him up. All I'm saying, ladies, is we should be treated like, if you want to be treated like a queen, then damn it, you should treat us like a king. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. And if you can't do that, that's probably why I'll just call it like it is. See, like it is.
Uh,
You
know,
alone
that
too.
is not true.
You alone too. Is that
I
why
mean-
you want? She alone because he disrespects women.
Get off your soapbox. Huh?
You can treat you
Did
can
my
treat a
mama
man
teach me
like
to
a
disrespect
king.
women?
You can treat a man like a king all day long, but that doesn't mean that he's gonna treat you like a queen,
exactly, and vice versa.
and
Okay.
vice versa. But I'm just going by what T Rex said, that
And I agree.
about that. But you can treat
And
and
I
that had
agree.
nothing to do with you being by yourself. You can treat a man like a king, and he's still
Right.
gonna leave you and do whatever.
Exactly.
And maybe it's our choice to be by ourselves.
Also,
True.
Don't have nothing to
Yeah.
do with the man.
Right.
it's true also. It's true also.
True.
Mm-hmm.
But
Very
all I
true.
got to
Very true.
say is simply this. When you're sitting here, you're talking about it's a two-way deal. It's not a one-way deal. Respect is two ways.
Absolutely.
Do you agree
I
or
think that's what we all said.
disagree?
We did say that.
I
So-
think we all said that. We all agreed.
No, what I'm trying to get what I'm trying to get you to understand, Lord, is this. When you're having a conversation with a male and the conversation is not going your way, you can't stay on point. You have to always draw that male off, either by arguing with him, over talking him, or making him feel that's what's wrong in relationships. I'm not saying I'm not saying this is every woman, and I'm not saying every woman does all these things. Get me wrong. Then again, I am not bashing women. I love my mom, I love my daughter. Ex-wives are excellent people. All the guys, I was probably a bastard, but I was a bastard. So I apologize. That's part of growing up. I grown up and do better. So I can't read what they said, but I'm sure they said something crazy. But the point I'm trying to get
They
everybody to
said,
understand is
dude, relax.
when you're looking at a relationship, I am relaxed. I'm chilling, excited. I'm trying to
And
get
they said
people
your
to.
apologies
I'm
are
trying to
weak.
get understand this. I'm trying to get women. You know what? It is what it is. But when you sit here and you're talking about men don't respect you, that man done everything from the moment he met you to the moment he left you respecting you. I'm telling you that. He courted you.
Wow.
He took you places.
Not
He
all.
treated you like a queen and something.
Mm-mm.
I can't speak for all. We're
Many
generalizing. We're not talking about every man
Well,
and
many
every
flip.
woman. See, that's
Not
the
all
problem.
too yet.
Y'all talk about every man, every woman. It's not every man, every woman. It's not.
No.
It's not going.
No.
It's not.
Mm.
That percentage of people is very small. We're talking 20% of the population have 90% of these problems. 80% of the population has none of these problems. We're talking to the 20% of the people who are calling me all these crazy names because I'm just trying to tell you. I said it all the time. I don't know how to make a relationship work, but I do know how to mess one up. And I'm telling you, when you're talking to your man like he's some bum on the street, pointing him in his chest, baby, back up. That's your man. He's there, as Vonda said, Laura said, and Denise said, and Henry said. He's there to protect you, the family. He's there to work his butt off for the family. you know. But hey, let's just be. I'm a true man, and I
Somebody
understand.
said.
You know, when go ahead.
Somebody said, men. I respect women because they respect me. And then somebody said, that's not a relationship, T-Rex.
What's not a relationship? Respect
What you
and
talking
mutual
about?
respect's not a relationship. I was
Yeah,
talking about a
mutual
mutual
respect, but whatever
relationship.
you said last,
Pointing in the chest,
we said
right?
pointing
Yeah.
in the chest. They said pointing in the chest.
Point what in the chest? Me?
Pointing in the chest.
For me?
You said something about pointing in the chest when a woman's pointing in the chest of a man or something you said. And that's what they're
Oh yeah,
saying.
yeah.
That's not a
Oh,
relationship, T-Rex.
Not a good relationship. Okay.
well, but the point I'm trying to say with that is, I'm not saying that's not a good relationship. I'm just saying that what happens is that you have a problem, a communication problem. That's exactly what I'm saying.
They're saying your description on disrespect is not a relationship.
Then what is it? You know, we don't live in a fairy tale, everybody. We don't live in a fairy tale.
Denise,
Obviously,
Denise is hitting you in the
go ahead, Henry.
chest. Denise is hitting you in the
Hit me in
chest.
the
Yes, she is.
Somebody said
But
respect.
I think
I
a lot
understand.
of
I understand what Terry's saying, and Terry's saying, "Wake up." That's what he's saying, because this is not a fairy tale relationship. This is not the Huxtables TV show. This is not Good Times. But you know, not all relationships are peaches and cream. You know, you cannot have a good without a bad, and have an up without a down. You're gonna have discourse. But what you got to do is make every effort to get the train back on the track, where you're running in the same direction at the same time on one accord. Both people have to do that and have that mindset in order for the relationship to work. That's what you got to do, you know? So, with that said, I think we have about 5 minutes left. T-Rex, go ahead, my guy.
Well, I think Duck came up with something. You know, he said, "Speak on the culture."
amen.
I think I think the biggest problem in the world right now is the culture of society, how they are trying to, uh, how the government is trying to men, i.e., uh, they trying to get the man out of part of the family, and I think that's a lot of reasons why people have issues with, where you been hiding at?
Somebody
You
said,
know, when you getting if you that's what I said. You don't know the government's messing up with relationships.
We
Do you know how many
switched
people are actually
topics.
married?
We switched topics real quick.
Oh, what y'all talking about now?
I'm sorry. Go
What y'all
ahead.
talking about now? I've been in and out.
No,
What was y'all talking about, Vonda?
we pivoted. We pivoted, and we're speaking on a different topic right now. That's probably what they didn't understand.
Amen.
You
Yeah.
brought up a
Oh,
Duck's
I didn't
point
know.
about the culture. We switched. No, that's fine.
yeah,
But
that's a
we
past
just
talk.
switched real quick, and so there probably
Yeah,
was a
and
disconnect
I was
there
just
with
simply
us.
saying that. Yeah, Duck came up with that's a good thing that Duck said. The cultures, you know, Duck said speak about the culture's threatened. That's what I was talking about. I was just reading what was on the thing there.
Somebody
I'm
said,
not
thanks,
trying to.
Vonda. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Vonda. Thank you, Vonda.
You're
All I
welcome.
can say is that I'm glad Laura came on so we can get a fresh mind on what's going on, and I hope she comes back again. But when we're talking about relationship, and I talk to the young cats, 45 and younger. They they don't want a relationship. They say it's too much work, and I wonder why it's too much work. And they tell me it's because women are so demanding. I'm not. That's not my
Oh,
words because
oh,
obviously,
goodness.
hold on, Denise, because obviously somebody already told me I'm a piece of crap. I hurt people. I do all these things, so I understand disrespecting is needed. Is not needed in relationship if you're being truthful. That is true. I agree. There should be no disrespect in a relationship. That's why these
That
guys don't
sounds
want
like
to
a
get with.
selfish guy.
I need
You're
to sit in the
selfish.
corner.
Somebody
People are
said they're going
selfish. You can't be
T-Rex,
selfish
you
in
need to
one
sit in the corner.
relationship. And I
I'm
think
not just talking
relationship.
about. Go ahead.
No, but
I
you
think it's
can't be
both ways.
selfish. Like you, but if you really want a relationship, you're going to be able to have one because you want one. He should just say, "I don't want one
Mm.
because I don't need one."
Right.
Instead of blaming
Just
it
be
on,
truthful about it.
just say, "I don't
That's
want
what
one.
he
I like my
said.
life the way it is."
Well,
But
and
yeah,
then you
because
get that,
women are too demanding.
he'll
What I
get beat
mean
up.
is, can he just say, "I don't want one"?
Because when he
Because it does
does,
take
he gets beat
time.
up.
Relationships
Relationship
don't
don't
stop
stop.
because of a woman T-Rex. But because of a woman
I didn't.
T-Rex.
Okay. I didn't say I
Have you guys
spoke
ever
to
thought
women.
of it this
I'm,
way?
I'm letting y'all
Here's what I
handle
tell.
that. I said I spoke to the
Here's
young
what I
guy.
told my kid.
Who beats your muscle
What?
ass?
Somebody said, who is beating
Nobody
your
beat me.
muscle ass?
So nobody beat me. I do what I want to do. I'm grown. Make my own money, do my own things.
Yeah.
If I can't have a woman, I don't need one. That's how I see it. Young men speak to you are wrong. No, they don't.
No,
They
the
just tell
young
me
men
how
you
they
speak
No,
feel.
but
to
if
are
you need,
wrong.
here's the thing: if you need
No,
one, you
I'm
shouldn't
not.
have one.
I speak to all colors of young men when I'm at the gym. Every last one of them, even foreigners. So that's it. Be alone. I probably am alone, but you would never know because hey, you know,
Mm.
like I always say, if you wait 10 minutes, what happened, Henry? Another bus will come.
Another one come.
Trust me. No,
But
I'm not being
that works
disrespectful.
two ways. That works
That
two
works two
ways,
ways.
Terry.
A
It do
woman would
work
be
too. The
crazy
problem is
with you
with the
T-Rex.
women, they be trying to outrun the bus.
They try to what?
Kappas represent.
Somebody's the
Somebody said Kappas
villain. I'm
represent.
the villain.
What was that you said,
All I can say
Terry?
is, what did I say? I don't know. I'm old. All I'm gonna say is this:
You
everybody,
don't even know yourself what you're saying.
relationship. Just like I said, see how women cut you off, Henry, and you thought I was lying. You
Man.
thought
We don't need a
I'm
villain
telling you the
T-Rex.
truth is right here in front of you.
We don't need a villain.
All I'm saying is this: in a relationship, it should be. It's never going to be 50-50, but it should never get higher than 70-30. One somebody never. So that's just how it is. So all I can say, you keep saying, all I can say, I'm gonna keep saying. All I'm gonna say is this: treat your spouse, your girlfriend, your back. You treat your boy and husband or whatever you want to call him, because I'm not trying to be funny, but whatever you're married to, that's your business. With respect. And it'll be a lot better. But when you're sitting here talking about one side is this, one side is that, I didn't talk to the women. I can't tell you what women say. I can only tell you what the fellas sit down and talk to you. Uh-oh, here we go.
I
Somebody
think
said,
we answered that.
have you guys ever been disrespected to a point of no return?
I think we
No.
answered that kind of
Yeah.
earlier.
Not to
Yeah,
no.
I think so.
I have
I
not
think
been to
everybody has.
the point of no return. I have not. I mean, because when you get to the point of no return,
You
bro,
blessed.
that's you that's up. That's ugly there. So no, I've never been there. So I've
Well,
regretted it before,
I
but never to the
apologize for
point of
being
no
late.
return.
I apologize for being late. My internet,
They didn't
I don't
miss.
know. I did
They
pay the
didn't
bill.
miss you. They didn't miss
They
you.
didn't miss.
They didn't miss you no way.
Okay.
So it don't matter.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Well, Terry, it's about 9:02 right now, Terry. It's about 9:02.
No,
Two
it's
after
one
nine.
minute here. Oh.
It's
So-
what?
Give us a couple seconds for Eric to say what they got to say. Okay. We'll start with Laura. Laura, say hello,
30
goodbye to everybody that you had on your page and your friends watching.
I don't know if any of them
Did
are
y'all hear
watching.
me?
I didn't tell anybody. Yes,
Oh,
thanks for
okay.
inviting me on
All
there.
right.
You guys.
Vonda.
Feel like I know y'all
Oh, you're
anyways.
welcome. Come back
Yeah, it was
again,
great having
Vonda.
Miss Laura on.
Yeah, come
It was
back
great having
again.
you on, Miss Laura. Thank you.
Okay,
Um,
you guys.
but thank you for everybody that tuned in on my page. I see Karen, I see April, I see Lawrence, and Carolyn. Carolyn is our weekly viewer as well. And
Who else you
everybody
see?
that tuned in. Yeah. I see duck, and that's about all I see. But thank you everybody for tuning in to this awesome discussion that we had tonight. Relationship woes, respect.
Denise.
Hmm.
Somebody said
Denise.
next week. Can't wait. We love y'all. We love y'all too. And thanks for
Thank
everybody for
you.
Love
tuning
you
in
too.
and everything. Miss Laura, I enjoyed you. Come back and see us again.
That's
Appreciate
great.
you and everything. And everybody
Yeah,
have a
it's
blessed, nice
always
week.
fun. It's always fun.
Big Bang.
Yeah.
Big Bang. What you
Laura,
got
you
to say?
fit in like you. Laura, you fit in like a glove. If it fits, you gotta not a quit, but whatever. So
Come
you
back.
fit right in. You
Okay.
fit
Okay.
you fit you fit
What
right
okay,
in with us.
okay.
Uh, you fit right in with
Oh,
us.
yeah, it'll
Come
stick
back
out
in.
like a sore thumb.
No,
No.
no, not at all,
No.
not at all.
If it fit,
America,
don't quit. So
don't. There
That's
you
it.
go. If it don't quit, I love it. I love it. America, wake up! Wake up! Stay. November is right
Let's
around the corner. So
vote.
wake up, America. Vote.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
piggyback on
yeah.
Henry on that one. If you don't vote, don't argue, and don't be disappointed. You're the cause that why whoever you wanted to win lost because you didn't vote. I'm going to say this one more time, ladies. I apologize if you think that I hate on women. I don't hate on women. I'm just trying to
No.
represent men. Denise, don't be doing all that. You ain't going to church today, baby. Church time is over.
I went to church. I
All I
went to
want.
church today, man. You.
Denise, I'm
All I'm
so
saying,
glad you went to church today, Sunday, and because you was at the Ludicrous show Saturday, and you went to church today.
That
There
ain't
you
got
go.
nothing to do. That ain't got nothing to do with it. That don't has nothing to do with it.
I'm not. I'm
That
not
don't have
going to
nothing
go
to
there.
do with it.
Thanks for everybody. Thank you
That's
everybody for
right. It ain't
watching.
got nothing to do with you going to church. I'm sure you did some
I
stuff
hope
this
next week.
weekend. You went to church too.
No, I didn't go to church today.
Well, see there. Don't call the kettle black.
I'm not. I'm saying I'm glad you went to church.
I go to church every Sunday.
Good.
Somebody said hush him. Ooh, ooh. Oh, y'all.
Ooh.
And you knew she was gonna get
Oh,
you. You knew
Mine.
she wasn't gonna get
Yeah.
away with that comment.
Mm.
if,
Okay.
if y'all watch this show more than twice, then you know Denise don't take no mess. Vonda's our sweetheart. Denise is the enforcer. She
Ain't
gonna
that
look.
sweet?
Don't be all making no faces. You can't whoop nobody. You can't punch me.
No,
I'm in California.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I can whip you all right. Okay.
I can do a virtual punch. Yes, I can.
A
It ain't gonna
TKO
hurt.
on that, Henry.
There
TKO.
you go. There you go.
Well,
Knocked
everybody, thanks
out.
for
Go to sleep.
watching. Check us out next week. I hope I'll be here the whole time. Let's see if Vonda. I guess somebody wants to see you knock somebody out in.
These hands, you don't want these hands.
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
I don't violence. I don't play
No,
that
I'm
game.
kidding.
Last time I did
No,
somebody really got me
I'm
in jail,
just
so I don't
joking.
play them. I don't play that game. And if I did hurt
Peace
you,
out.
baby, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. Call a brother. You got my number. Call me. I apologize. FaceTime, whatever it takes.
But you can't use my phone.
Okay.
Somebody said hush, T-Rex. They said just hush,
I'm waiting.
T-Rex. Just hush.
I'm waiting. I thought we was done 4 minutes ago, so I was just talking. I was just talking.
And that
Take
yeah,
us
that's
away,
right. They just want you to
producer.
hush.